Let me think about it for a little bit. Let me think. Now you want to make egg fried rice, but your rice is wet. You've already failed. Don't proceed, okay? Make porridge instead. You don't need to eat egg fried rice today if your rice is wet from yesterday. Come on, man. Check this out. This is how it's supposed to be. All dry and all perfect. You want to make egg fried rice. You need eggs. And of course, there are a million ways to fry rice, to make fried rice, but the thing is we're making fried rice today, so I'm sorry, I just woke up. You know, there are a million ways to make. My ancestors told me in a dream yesterday that these two and also a green onion is all you need when it comes to a traditional recipe of and you really shouldn't use this. They didn't have this back then. You want authentic? This is it. This is the only things you need. But there's not enough nutrition for you. There's not enough vegetables and vitamins for you. These people has been invaded over and over again. Like for 5,000 and plus years, they're trying to survive. You think they have extra things to eat? They got eggs and they got rice and they got their green onions and a little bit of, I don't know, eggs. Oh, my eggs are not looking so good. But that's authentic. 3 rice eggs, yes. And then you go in with chopsticks. I like to salt my eggs a little bit. Oh, you're gonna ask me if it's traditional? I was in a dream with my ancestors. They told me it's all right. And you really have to make it all fluff up. Eggs and rice. Now, if you're starting to scream right now, if you think this step is wrong, you have the wrong ancestors. You have the wrong. That you safely break it up. No, are they too wet? See how satisfying this is? You just like kind of. Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I like cooking so much is because like that's how you could legally play with food. How beautiful. Did you know that McDonald's in China used to serve fried rice? That's it. Look at that. Perfect consistency. Don't puke. And of course, don't forget about these bad boys. They always cook the white parts first, and then they when the dish is served, they garnish, you know. All right, so you're all grown up and ready for the next step. Induction is fine, especially with these kind of inductions and wok, a full carbon steel wok. This is a traditional wok. The inner layer is like what I season the inner layer to look like this. I asked my ancestors in a dream last night and they said this wok is perfectly fine. Oil, be generous with it because, well, but you don't want it to be too generous. Otherwise it'll become kind of sticky and oily. Yes, very good. They will be very proud. Golden rice goes in. I like to wash my dishes when I cook, and that makes my ancestors proud. Time to up the flame a little bit. So imagine this pot of fried rice being aunts and uncle is fighting in a village, and you have to break it up constantly, and you keep going in, you break them up. You break up this one and you're going with the other. Tell them it's fine, tell them everything's alright. I'm being really authentic. I'm cooking this on high heat. I think people like to watch rice being cooked in a wok. Me too, honestly. There's something very therapeutic about this. It used to be sticky and now it's all dry and separated. And people sing in harmony. When it's like semi-separated like this, I think it's time for the seasonings to go in. Now, these are seasonings. And you season it however you want. Usually it's just salt and a bit of grounded pepper. But grounded pepper is a little recent, not very authentic. These, however, if you know what they are, we got the same ancestors and you have the right ancestors and you're gonna love my price. Because honestly, I actually don't know what they are. They're preserved vegetables. They're marinated preserved vegetables that looks like this. It usually comes in packages like this. I'm not gonna show the brand because I actually got an off-brand this time, and I low-key, I am a little bit, are they off-brand? I don't know. You let me know. And we gotta hit the seasonings right with a little bit of dried little fishes. This is authentic as, of course, you may not think that these dried little fishes are authentic to putting a fried rice. We have different ancestors, and your ancestors are wrong. And now a dash of salt, just a bit. And well, for the sake of making it authentic-ish, gonna put in extremely fine grounded pepper. If you don't know what extremely fine grounded white peppers are, you're never gonna be able to find them. But during the condiment sections in any Chinese or Asian grocery stores, they're usually just called ground pepper, and you pick them up, they're like powder. They're like super fine powder, and they're white. That's basically done, to be honest. Now, some people might put soy sauce in there, but that's a different kind of ancestors. And I'm not gonna say that's the wrong kind of ancestors because they're pretty close to my ancestors, so they're not that wrong when it comes to the ancestry. But I wouldn't, because I usually fuck it up. That's technically done, in my opinion. Oh, you want to put vegetables in there? Come on. Okay, now it's time to garnish. And yeah, this is the kind of fried rice you eat with a spoon. My ancestors approve. The rest is for dinner. Hit it with the green nana. You know what would be amazing right now? Some soy milk. Yeah, so that's how it's done. If you want anything more than that, you're not looking for authentic fried rice. And I won't judge you, it's just that if you're not looking for it, eat something else. Now let's give it a bite and rate it 1 through 10. Oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to taste like. It tastes exactly like my childhood. Full of controlling and abusive. Do you want a bite? Do you want a bite? Here you go.